Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you, let me say it this way. Back there in 1973, 74, 75, when the women were unsafe, they had to go on hiding. I mean, all because of something what my dad done to me and my sisters and my mom. Beat them, raped them, abused them, verbal abused them, totally control of my dad was being totally in control. If I really do believe if my mom didn't if my sister didn't call the cops on my dad, my mom would have been dead, my two sisters would have been dead, or I would have been dead. The dark side of my brain at the time, when I was a kid, I thought of 1,000 ways on killing my dad. One time my dad was working at Gates Rubber Company in Inglewood. I sneaked into the parking lot, I got the brakes, and the cop hit my dad ran out, and then the car didn't have no brakes to run into the cop car. One time I put soap in the carburetor and the gas tank. One time I drew the mess up with his spark box cables. Every time when my dad would work on his cars, that's the only time when he didn't rape my sisters, didn't abuse my mom, or didn't abuse my sisters or me. Every time. Then he went to the church, at the First Baptist Church, and everybody think that my dad was a whole white dad. My mom walked in the church with hair mess, and my sisters were walking in with black and blue. I walk in black and blue, and everybody think my dad was a good dad. You have two faces. You have people inside the churches. So most of the time have what you call a two-faced person. One for the church, one face for the church, and one face for the outside church. And my dad worked at the barber shop or the laundromat that he owns. Everybody think that my dad was a good dad, but he wasn't. And my mom was no better. These days, if the kid goes through what I went through, I'm happy that the laws have changed a great deal. But the people inside the churches, you need to wake up. If a kid walks in the church, black or blue most of the time, then you know there's something wrong with it at home. How come you don't get involved? I miss, when I was a kid, I miss more days than my mom and than my two sisters ever did. And they took my sisters out of the house and leave me alone, left me behind. The boys these days and the boys those days, it's very hard to compare to cop that you getting raped by mom or dad. It's very, very hard to compare the school systems that their moms and dads get beat parents. But we came a long ways, but we had to go a little bit more farther. It seems like when the girl gets raped or abused or abused, then the cops and everybody will believe in her more faster than the boy. And in the United States, they say it's equal rights opportunity, but it ain't. for boy or girl, for boy or man like us. There's equal rights opportunity for girls and ladies and other colors, but we had to go. We came from a long ways from the 1800s. We came from the long ways from the 1700s. We came a long ways from the 1960s. We came a long ways from the 1970s. But this is the year 2014. And we had to take it farther. It seems like the homosexuals and lesbians have more equal rights than man. And in God, in Romans chapter 1, 26 through 29, it says man should be sleeping man and women should be sleeping women. But the justice won't condemn that. And God says you're not supposed to have sex until you get married. I will have sex when I have a chance. And now you condemn adultery. And God don't like adulteries. But we do it anyway. And the justice won't condemn it no more. That's why I say the justice is always milking the Bible, just to get the people in. If the justice tell the truth about the Bible, then there won't be no money for the churches. But that's what we have to do. Why go for the money? And then when they go for the money, it's like saying, I love you, Lucifer, I love you, Satan, I love you, Hurricanes, I love you, the left, and I love you, out the rest. But it seems like we have to go farther. I'm only saying things I say so you adults can be able to think about the actions inside the church and outside the church. Jesus says watch out for the wolves, and watch out for the wolves in sheep clothing. God don't like lukewarm people, so I'm lukewarm, and I know I'm going here. As long as God uses me, so somebody gets to heaven, that will spend my time in here in peace. I will continue to make my rhymes and my riddles about these streets. I will take every cold, hard facts, and it's totally up to you to wake up and hear the cold, hard facts about these ghettos. Because these ghettos is ruthless. These ghettos is cold-blooded. These ghettos, people just don't care like they used to. These ghettos don't have no respect no more. For nothing. Not even for themselves. And they said, if just think about Jehovah and how sad he will be. I know I cuss a lot. I know I smoke my blunts. I know I have my family seats on going out with the lady, get her naked. And I know I have my family seats on how to have love in my family. But I come down to reality. And I thank God that God gives me the heartbeat today. Young school, don't give up on God. Adults, don't give up on God in the sky. He will come back in the east side. And then Lucifer will come out of the west side, and so will Hurricanes. What will you do when you be left behind? We are living in the final hour, and I will say fuck you, Lucifer, and fuck you, Hurricanes. My war's with Hurricanes.